students. Welcome to SGC online classes once again. In my last two videos, regarding the organization structure, the business houses as per the organization structure, we have discussed the sole proprietorship and partnership organization. Today, we are going to discuss the third form of this type of organization, which is called cooperative organization. Cooperative organization or cooperative society is a different form of organizations from sole proprietorship and partnership. The main principle underlying in cooperative organization is mutual help. That is, each for one, all for each other. A minimum of 10 persons are required to form a cooperative society. It's a society formed by 10 or more persons, or less than 10 persons as well, to run the organization, not with a 100% profit motive, as we have seen in sole proprietor and partnership, but with a motive of helping. This type of society may be classified into different categories. There are so many types of cooperative societies that are there. One is consumers cooperative society. What does it mean? Let's discuss one by one. Consumers cooperative society. Consumer cooperatives are organized by consumers to eliminate middlemen and to establish direct relation with the manufacturers or wholesalers. What they do? This type of cooperative societies are being formed by the consumers. The intention to form this type of society is to eliminate the middleman. You know, whenever we buy a material, that comes through so many middlemen, the wholesaler, the retailer, then trader, and in between so many middlemen are there. The prices are going high because of this type of things. So this cooperative society's main intention is to eliminate this type of middleman so that material can be purchased directly from the wholesaler or manufacturer at a reasonable price. And the benefit will go directly to the consumers. So this is the purpose of this type of cooperative society. Next is producers cooperative society. Producers cooperative societies are formed to help the members in procuring inputs for production of goods and services. This type of cooperative society's intention is to help the manufacturers. You know, for every manufacturing process, first you need the raw material. And if you get a raw material at a cheaper price, then the cost of production will be less. And ultimately, the price of the finished goods will be lower in comparison to others in the market. You can be very competitive in the market. This type of society's main intention is to arrange the raw materials at a very reasonable price to the manufacturer. Clear? Next form of cooperative societies are marketing societies. These cooperative marketing societies are voluntary association of small producers who find it difficult to individually sell their products at a profit. The main purpose of such a society is to ensure a steady and favorable market for the output of its members. There are so many small producers are there. They don't have that much of financial capability or ability to sell their product in the bigger market. You know, whenever we produce a product, it has to be marketed properly. And to market a product, it needs huge money. So this type of society helps the small producers to sell their product at a profit and help them to find a market. Clear? Cooperative Credit Society. Such societies are formed to provide financial help in the form of loans to members. The funds of these societies consist of share capital contributed by the members and the deposits made by them and outsiders. This type of societies, if you see, they give small loans to the farmers and to the people who are working in a small scale industries, especially in the villages we have seen. They cannot get a bigger loan, or because of the documentations and other issues, they may not get bank loan. So this type of societies, they help those people, those farmers, those small manufacturer or businessmen to get certain loan in a very low rate of interest. Now question is, how this type of societies are going to give loan to such needy people? All the members of the society, they contribute capital to the society. Out of those capital, they provide loans to the outsiders. Very small loans, amount will be very small, rate of interest will be very small, but it is very helpful, especially it is in the village where small farmers are requiring this type of small loans at the time of cultivation. Cooperative Farming Society. In cooperative farming societies, small farmers join together and pool their resources for cultivating their land collectively. Their objective is to achieve economies of large-scale farming and maximizing agricultural output. What they do? This type of societies are being formed by small farmers who don't have a bigger land. What they do? They come together, form a society, and join all their lands and produce the agriculture. What would be the benefit? The cultivations, the agricultural quantity output will be more, and they can sell to the bigger market with larger quantity and can earn good profit. This is also a society formed by farmers. Very helpful. Cooperative Housing Society. This is very common society, especially the people who are staying in city. Nowadays, the housing complex concept has come. So this type of societies are being formed by the members of that housing society. What they do? They maintain the housing complex, maintenance, whatever the requirements are there, common requirements. And every month, all the occupants has to contribute towards the maintenance fees. Clear? Now, question is, let's discuss the characteristics of cooperative society. It's a voluntary association. Why it is called voluntary? Because any person can join this type of organization or society on his own will, and they can leave the society anytime after giving proper notice. It's a voluntary association. Equal voting rights. In this type of cooperative society, every member has one vote, and every member has the same rights. Everybody is enjoying the same right. No one is there ki I'm active and I'm powerful than others. Not like that. Everyone will have the same authority, same rights, and same voting. separate legal entity. A cooperative society is required to be registered under the Cooperative Societies Act. Whenever some persons join together to form a society, it has to be registered, and it has to be registered under the Cooperative Societies Act. There is a separate act for that, and registration is compulsory. That is why it has a separate legal entity. You cannot run a cooperative society without having registration. It will not be legal. Service motive. This type of cooperative societies are having only one intention, that is to serve others. The main objective is to provide service to the members and to maximize the profits. They also earn profit. Otherwise, how they can run the society? But their intention is not to earn only profit. Their intention is to give service to the members and to the society and earn profit. Distribution of surplus. Out of the profit of the cooperative members are paid dividend and bonus. The bonus is given according to the volume of business transacted by each member with the cooperative society. At the end of the year, whatever profits the societies earn, it has to be distributed among the members. And there is a small dividend and bonus components are also there. And who are going to get this bonus? Who brings more business to the society? They get extra bonus or incentive. Now, let's discuss what are the advantages of this type of organizations. We have seen the advantages of cooperative, sole proprietorship, partnership, and let's discuss the merits of cooperative organization. First one is easy to form. As I mentioned earlier, this type of society is very easy to form. It's a voluntary organization. Minimum 10 adult members come together, make a registration proper under the Cooperative Societies Act and start working. Open membership. Anyone can join. And anyone can leave as well. Democratic management. What does it mean? It is managed in a democratic manner. Every member has a right of single vote. And they enjoy the equal rights. All the members are having equal rights in the society. Limited liability. The liability of the members of a cooperative society is limited to the extent of the capital contributed by them. How much capital they are contributing? They are liable for that, up to that portion of liability. Stability. Since cooperative society is having a separate legal entity and has legal support, its stability is much better. In the case of death of a partner, insolvency of a partner, this type of society cannot come to an end. Economical operations. The operations of cooperative society is quite economical due to elimination of middlemen and the voluntarily services provided to its members. Very economical operations. Because this type of society, they operate directly with the manufacturer, wholesaler or something. They don't entertain the middleman. Their main intention is to procure the material, arrange the service in a lower cost. That is why they always look for the source, not through the middleman. Government patronage. Sometimes government supports this type of society. Government gives all kind of support such as loans at lower rates of interest and other relief to this type of society. Now question is, despite of all these benefits, there are some limitations as well. What are those limitations? It's a limited capital. So it's not a business. 10 or more persons are coming together voluntarily. They contribute certain amount towards capital. So there is a crunch of capital. It's not that it is a huge capital. They have inefficient management. Why it is called like that? Because this type of society is formed with the people who can work part-time as well, and inexperienced people. There is no such key, you should be professionally qualified or very skilled person, not like that. Sometimes some inexperienced person can also join. There is no hard and fast rule on that. That is the problem. That is why in the management, sometimes this happens that in the management of cooperative society, inefficient people also exist. Absence of motivation. A cooperative society is formed for mutual benefit and the interest of individual members are not for fully satisfied. There is no direct link between effort and reward, because these type of things, this type of societies are being formed to support the society, to support the members. They're not formed to earn more and profit, to diversify the business, to expand the business, something like that. So always there is a lack of motivation amongst the members. Differences and factionalism among members. Of course, when 10 or more persons are coming together to form a society, definitely there will be differences of views, the wavelengths, and other things will happen. Rigid rules and regulations. Cooperative societies' rules are very, very rigid. They are not flexible. A cooperative society is required to get their accounts audited by a chartered accountant. The other rules of operations are very strict, and every member has to follow that rules. So this is what we discuss about the cooperative society. Now in my next video, we'll discuss the fourth form of organization as per the structural form, that is company. Okay, so please wait for my next video coming soon. Thank you so much.